Hello runners, we are back again with our third and final message for today. So Coach, I know we have 3 pillars that RHWB is based on.
Yep.
One of them is commitment, perseverance, resilience, and then of course the third and the most important pillar, having fun.
Yep.
But let's start with the first one today, if that's okay with you. I know you will talk about the rest of them throughout the rest of our running journey here.
Yep.
But let's talk about the very first one here, and that is commitment. So what is commitment to me? What is commitment to you? And
Yep.
what is good commitment? What is bad commitment?
Beautiful.
Let's talk about all of that if that's okay with you. So tell me, Coach, what does commitment mean to you?
So to me, commitment is all about following through with your decision.
Yeah.
And not just for running, right? You commit. I bought a dog. That is a decision to buy a dog.
Yeah.
To get a dog, not
Yeah.
buy a dog. Get a dog. And a dog is a baby.
Yeah.
You know, it'll always be a baby.
Yeah.
So that's a commitment.
Yes.
So once I've decided to take a dog, I make sure that I put in the effort,
True.
the time, and given the time, the resources to make sure that that dog has got a wonderful time.
Yeah.
That to me is commitment.
Absolutely.
Following through with your decision is commitment for me.
Yes.
What about you, Naina?
So I think for me, commitment and perseverance, Coach, I think I mentioned this to somebody even last season. Commitment and perseverance trumps passion.
Okay.
So you can have passion for something, you can have, oh, I'm so passionate about this. If you don't follow through, what is the point of that passion?
Exactly. What's the point of having passion if you can't execute?
Exactly, exactly. So for me, commitment and perseverance 100% trump passion. And I'm going to give you an example. We just talked about good commitment and bad commitment,
Yep,
right?
yep.
So I'm going to give you a really good example of good commitment that I experienced with my cohort, my beautiful cohort, just a few days ago.
Okay.
So this person was on a trip to India. So she called me and she was like, I'm going to go to India. What am I going to do? How am I going to, finish the runs? It's a bit of a rural area.
Correct.
I'm not entirely sure if I can,
And it's hot.
it's hard, all of that, right? And guess what? The same person ends up doing. She knew that she had a run schedule. She went and finished her run in the airport,
Oh my God. I mean, inside the airport?
inside the airport.
Think
She
about that,
absolutely
guys.
finished in the airport. I thought, so that team, despite odds, she knew she planned the run,
Wow.
right? So she knew she's not going to be able to do it on a certain day. So she decided that I have time right now in the airport. Let me make the best of this right now, and I'm going to go ahead and finish my run at the airport.
Wow. That's a beautiful example
Right.
of commitment. And you see that commitment to connect to my point and her point earlier. She did that because she decided to join this program.
Yes.
And every day there was a decision for her, whether to follow through with that, with execution as what we talked about,
Yeah.
or just have passion and not execute.
Exactly.
She went out, executed it with all the sort of constraints she had. I'm not asking all of you to do the same. I'm not asking you to go and do it in an airport, but I want you to know that that's what an amazing, incredible commitment looks like. You should know what does great look like first. This is how, in my opinion, greatness looks like.
Yes.
Because this lady or girl, I don't know who it is, but if this person can do that in an airport, tomorrow when she has a beautiful field like this, she will not think twice in going and doing this, right?
Exactly.
Talking of beautiful thing, guys, I want to share this. This is the DNR Canal map. You can see there's all like a lot of bikers, and it's just a long sort of, trail there. And this is where we have a race, that we conduct a race. And it's a beautiful place. You can see on the right hand side, there's some kind of, what is it, canal there. That's why it's called a DNR Canal trail. Beautiful trees all around, and in our when we come back to the race day, it'll be fall time, so this will all be orange and different colors. So guys, this is going to be a historic time for us to do it.
Yes.
Sorry for the detour from
No,
commitment.
not at all. Not at all.
I'll give you one example, Naina, on commitment from my
Okay.
side. See, this one is an example where she made it happen when she was traveling, and she's an adult. And you might be wondering, what, you require some maturity to be committed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I disagree. I have this 11-year-old girl. She is now 5 seasons into Runners High, but this is when she was in her 3rd or 2nd season. She was 11 years old,
Okay.
middle of COVID,
Yeah.
and those days when we couldn't even venture out of the
Right.
sort of the house. And she was like, how do I do the 5 mile? It was a 5-mile run. Or actually it was an 8-mile run, not even a 5 mile. It's a long run basically.
8 miles.
8-mile run.
Okay.
And you know what she did? She went and did an 8-mile run, running around her dining table. And she took a video of it and sent it. I think I'll go and find that
Please
video.
do.
She just ran around inside the house, like around,
Oh my
like,
goodness.
and she kept on running, I think some 100 or 150 sort of rounds like that.
Crazy.
And we were all like, just said, my God,
Well, hats off to her.
hats
That's
off,
just
right?
amazing.
That's commitment, guys. So, Naina, how does bad commitment look like for you?
So for me, bad commitment is when you find excuses and when you find reasons to not do it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? Body is automatically subject to a state of inertia, which means that it automatically
Goes for
defaults
rest.
to a state of inertia. I promise you. So which means that your mind too, right?
Yeah.
So you will find excuses. I do too, Bala.
course.
Every day, every morning, I'm like, oh, I slept a little late last night. Maybe I shouldn't go for a run today.
Yeah.
But it's really the training, right? Which means that you are committed to it and you have to. But that's what bad commitment looks like. Finding excuses to not do what you signed up to do.
Exactly. See, I agree with you completely on this. So, the way I would explain a bad commitment, and
Yeah.
you know what? After coaching for 8 seasons,
Yeah.
I can see a bad commitment a mile from here.
Yeah.
Like I can see one person there and see the runner there, and I know that that's bad commitment.
Okay.
What I mean by that is, the reasons that come out when there is bad commitment is a good reason or an okay reason converted into an amazing reason and convincing your own self, and that's why you are not able to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how bad commitment looks like.
Yes.
Converting simple reasons into world-class reasons
Yes.
for why you can't do it. And so that's how I would say you have to be ruthless. You have to be ruthless in not accepting reasons
Yes.
or not doing it. That when you do that, when you are ruthless, you will realize that most of the reasons are just that,
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are not really anything else,
Absolutely.
If we cannot prioritize our own health
Yeah.
and happiness
Yeah.
and mental fitness and physical fitness, if you cannot prioritize that, if that is not your number one priority, then you have something wrong. Your priorities are wrong in life.
Yes.
You know,
Fully
because
agree.
it is wrong in life. So I just want to tell everybody that give me one item that is more important. It could be for a couple of days, I understand.
Yeah.
But give me one reason that is more important than your own health and fitness and mental well-being. I don't think so there's anything
There is just nothing.
right?
Nothing.
So you understand that commitment flows, and when commitment flows, this season you will see magical transformation.
Absolutely.
And when you see one magical transformation, before you realize, you're going to be like Coach Naina, becoming coach and helping others to run. That's my
Absolutely.
thought
I
process.
completely, fully agree with you on that part, Bala.
Right.
So here's the thing, right, team? I'm going to leave you with one thought. When you don't run or when you don't do a strength workout, you are not doing anything to me or to Coach Bala. You know who you're doing the biggest disservice to? Your own self, team.
Exactly.
This is, it doesn't make a difference to me, right? It doesn't make a difference to Coach Bala either. Who it will make a difference to is really you.
Exactly.
So just remember it's for you, not so much.
Get that commitment going, guys. And I want to end this week's walk with the coach with an analogy that I want all of you to keep in mind as you're starting the season. The analogy is this: you have now bought the ticket and boarded the train called RHWB
Yes.
at New York Penn Station. That's what you've done right now. The train is just getting out of Penn Station. The destination is San Francisco. It's going to start, this train is going to start going, and as it goes towards the destination, it's going to increase speed. There are no stations in between. All of you are already in the train. Either you are in the train or you just jump out of the train with a parachute, equivalent of a parachute. That is the only two options. You can't get back to the train. Or in other words, if you are not on the train and continue to be on the train, you let the train go away and then try to catch up after a couple of weeks. You just can't catch up because we are increasing the speed of the train every day.
Yeah.
Every day the train is picking up speed. So if you're not able to be on the train that's moving at 10 miles per hour, how are you going to catch the train that's moving at 50 miles per hour and stay in that train at 50 miles per hour? Or in other words, you better be committed from day one
Yes.
to be on the train. When you do that, magically you will be in San Francisco, and magically you will become an amazing runner with awesome attitude, great human beings, awesome set of friends around you, and everybody looking at you and just naturally getting inspired. That's how you're going to be. That's how I want to end this conversation.
Absolutely. Well said, Bala. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach, and thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
In addition to all the things you're doing, thank you for being with me and hosting this walk with the coach. I'm
Likewise,
sure everybody's
likewise.
going to love it.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot. Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.